Okay, if you can, I know Morgan always mentions this on team Zooms, but I promise you, when you start hosting Zooms and leading Zooms, it's really respectful if you do turn on your cameras. If you're in a situation where you can't, I get it, totally understandable, but I just wanted to mention that if you're able to. Okay, so first thing that I wanted to talk about really quickly, and us leaders are going to discuss after this, we're I'm going to discuss which person can be at each thing, but one thing that I really wanted to get loud about, and that I actually have not really done that great of a job as a leader being loud about, is spring tours. So one thing that I would absolutely love to see is everybody going to at least one spring tour, and there's different locations. If you've never been to an event, number one, step outside your comfort zone and do it. I promise you, they're so much fun. Let's see. Okay, so there's a central region, a west region, southeast region, and a northeast region. So I'm just going to list off things. You can actually see this in your eSuite. When you go to eSuite, it's the first page, and then on the first page it has like right where it has like the announcements, you just click the spring tours, and then it takes you to Eventbrite, and then Eventbrite gives you all the breakdown. If you need me to explain that through text message or through the group chat, I can totally send these to you. But there's one in Nevada, so Las Vegas. There's one in Wyoming. There's one in Oklahoma. There is one in California. Wow, I'm really bad at naming states that I don't know. Nebraska, California, Wisconsin, no, Washington, my bad, Georgia, Maryland, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Kentucky, Florida, South Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, and then there are some in New York, Illinois, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, and New York again. So there are just so many different options for you to go to. I see several of the ones that I can make it to that are close to me. So I'm going to try and attend more than one. If not, I can at least make one, and they're really close to me. If not, they're at least like 5 hours away, which is not a bad drive. So even if you're 6 hours away, there was a girl on one of my friends' teams that drove 7 hours yesterday to be with them in Nebraska. And so if you can even make that drive, like us leaders will kind of get together and figure it out and tell y'all which person's going to be at which, but I promise you they're so worth it. And corporate wants us to get loud, and I would just love to see our team be more attentive with those. I have it specifically on my dream board over here on this wall that a lot more people are going to be attending events, and that I'm going to get loud about it. And so that's one goal that I wanted to talk about. So make sure you're getting to an event. Please, please, please attend. And then on top of that, so something that I wanted to discuss tonight, and hopefully it helps and it plans you for April. And obviously it's the end of the month too. So if you've never been a part of the end of the month, they're really, really fun. So you know that our team Zooms are going to be on Wednesdays now. So just letting you know to be prepared that they're going to forever be on Wednesdays now. Morgan's team Zooms are on Mondays, still just an hour earlier. So just make sure you know those shifts and make sure that you're being able to attend these times. So done with the announcements, done with the boring stuff. So I wanted to read this to you guys because I was listening to this today, and you may have read it before, you may have heard it before, but I think sometimes when you hear things or you see them, sometimes it takes 5, 10, 20 times for you to hear something that it actually sticks. And it was just really, really valuable because I don't know about y'all, but here lately I've been stuck in the mindset of like, why am I not moving forward? Why is this person not moving forward? Or why is our team as a whole not moving forward? Like I feel so far from our goals. It's not a bad thing. It's actually a really good thing in a way because it pushes me, it pushes you guys. But I've just been like asking, I'm like, what else can I do? And I'm trying to get creative in different areas so we can push ourselves into this next season. So I'm super excited to share about tonight. So if you've never read the book, Hi God, One More Thing by Nicole Crank, it's really, really good. And it's just really personal. It's her diaries that she made out to God. And so it's basically just that in a book form, but it's really good and really relatable. So it's called Dream Delay. And it says, and if I butcher this, I do apologize. I'm not that great at reading out loud, but it's fine. It says Dream Delay. It says, hi God, I'm really excited about the way things have been going. I heard your voice. I got the idea. The dream came alive and the doors started opening. I was so psyched. I was thinking things were going to pop any second, like any second. I mean, maybe now. Okay, what about now? Because honestly, I thought it would be done by now or even last month. This dream seems like it's on delay. I planted the seed. I'm believing you. I watered the seed in faith and prayer. What's happening? I wonder if Noah felt the same way when he told him to build the ark. I will pause really quickly if you don't know Noah in the ark in the Bible. I literally butcher this every single time. I think it took like 40 years for him to actually build it and like get the dream for it. I think if I butchered that, please correct me in the comments, but it was like a really long time, but I think it's 40 years or more than that. So just know 40 or above. So it says, what a world rocking dream. I can't imagine how excited he was when he knew that the vision, the desire, and this call in his life to invent the first boat ever built was going to happen. And then according to Jewish tradition, he planted the seeds to the trees that would grow and provide the wood he would cut down to make the boat. Hold up, that's a decades-long dream delay. Wait for trees to grow. I want to buy a pre-built dream. What did he do wrong? What was he being punished? Did Noah make you mad? No. The Bible doesn't say anything about that. It's just part of the process. And then it says Noah did all you commanded, including being patient in the process and not getting discouraged while things developed. Maybe that's what I need to do. Instead of going on a witch hunt of what could possibly be wrong when things don't hum along as quickly and as easily as I imagine they would, I just need to trust your timing. I know that you're on my side. I know that you're working on things for me, whether I can see them or not. So why am I getting antsy? You're a right on time, at the right time kind of God. If there's a delay, it's because you're working something out, growing big, strong trees, lining things up and making things better. You don't delay dreams. You prepare and train me from the very onset of the dream seed so that I not only get the dream, but I get to keep the dream. Thank you, God, for helping me understand that a big harvest takes a while to grow. And then it just says like, scripture, it says Noah did everything God commanded him to do. The Lord is not slow in keeping his promises sometimes, or as some understand slowness. Instead, he is patient with you, not wanting anyone to perish, but everyone to come to repentance. And then just talks about like abundance and stuff, how like God is not ignoring you and God's not ignoring your dream. And there might be some people on here that aren't super spiritual, but I will talk this way anyways, just to get the point across. So being really open again, I personally, like I said, I've been feeling stuck, and not in a sense of like, man, my business sucks or anything like that. It's not anything like that. It's more of like I want us to move so forward. And I know a lot of you guys, I've talked to so many of you guys about y'all's dreams, and you're like, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want Emerald, I want to get this success bonus, I want to get a 4-in-1 bonus, I want to do this. And maybe, I don't know who I'm speaking to. Maybe you are not there yet, or you are seeing the fruit of what you have. So anytime that you have this dream or this vision put into your mind, number one, I don't want you to second guess it. I know many times, if you've heard my story in this business, I've been in this business 7 years, you guys. The first full year I was in this business, I did not do a dang thing. I did enough to make an extra $100 a month, a little bit less than that, just to pay for my gas. That's all I did for a full year. And then I realized, like, once I saw Morgan started earning bonuses and when she went diamond, I was like, I want that. Like, I want that so much. I'm going to go after it. And so it did take me a little bit while to kind of catch that vision, but maybe you are someone who has been in this business for a while and you've had a slow start, and it wasn't because of this business or anything. It was genuinely just because your work ethic, or it was because of your dream delay, or it was because of your vision. I just want you to know, and I've had these thoughts a lot lately. I'm like, okay, well, is this vision from God, or is this too big, or is this, am I not supposed to make this happen because it hasn't happened yet? And something happened, or something I heard on a podcast a friend shared with me, and it was so good. It said, why do we have to second guess every thought that comes into our mind? Why can't we just automatically have that like thought in our head that if it's in our head, it's from God? And then if it's obviously if it's a negative thought, then not. But if you have a vision for a dream, stop thinking it's so impossible. Like, stop thinking that it is just something that could never and should never happen. And then I'll read you something else from a girl that Morgan told us to follow on social media. Let's see. I just followed her. Should pop up on my social media. Okay. She posted this video and it was just really valuable. And it just talked about, like, I'm not going to actually share the video, but if you want to go follow her, I can drop her name below. But it was a coach that it was, I forgot what it was, her nutritionist coach, but she now is like a mindset coach. And basically what this said is, this 15-second tool could change your life. Do you ever feel like your mind runs away from you when you raised your prices and 3 people in a row said no, and you wonder if you can actually charge that much? Which this can, obviously you don't have control of what prices we raise, but I know some people were concerned about the prices of our products going up. And I'm like, that's actually a really good thing. Like, it's not even a bad thing. It's a really good thing, because we get paid more, our products are looked at more valuable. So it's all about perspective. But that was actually something someone came to me the other day. So this kind of goes hand in hand with it. And it says, and you wonder if you can actually charge that much when you launch a new offer and don't get as much interest as you expected, and you feel down on yourself. This can translate to you posting something you thought it was going to blow up because someone else told you to post it, and then it hasn't blown up for you. I get that all the time with newbies. They're like, I haven't gotten one like or one comment. I'm like, sister, it doesn't matter. I literally just posted something 2 days ago and got one comment or one like, and it was from one of my team members. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. You know, people are still watching you. And so that can kind of relate to that. And it says, when you think about doubting your income this year, doubling your income this year, and then you get overwhelmed with the how. 15 seconds can alter your next move. 15 seconds can connect you with the truth. And that could change your whole day. And that would actually change your life. But you have to commit to the micro shifts. 15 seconds to take a breath. Inhale, exhale, hold. It was just talking about like you breathing in and out for the next 15 seconds. And then it says to redirect your mind, to choose different, to reconnect with who you want to become. Your logical mind runs away from your next move. It runs away from your massive success because you've never been there before. So it clouds you with overwhelm. It doubts that it's possible for you. It pulls you back into logic because we've been told that what we want is unrealistic, that the freedom and joy and fun is not there and not tangible, that you making $15,000 a month, $20,000, $30,000 a month isn't realistic, that traveling and working from anywhere isn't possible, that always enjoying a 3 or 4 day weekend or owning your own time just isn't possible or isn't doable because generations before you haven't been able to do it. And it says it's not normal, it's not realistic. So you sabotage, pull back, don't take the leap, and then hold yourself back over and over again. And she was just saying, like, basically, I'm telling you it's possible, but you have to choose every single day a new commitment. And so going into this next season for April, I see so much potential in where our team is headed, but I'm actually wondering how many people are going to be here in 30 days and how many people are going to be here in 60 days and how many people are going to be here a year from now and how many of you are actually going to make that commitment and not just get excited in the moment and be like, I have all these dreams and goals, and then in a month, because they don't happen as quickly as you thought, you doubt every single ability that you have, and then you get discouraged, and then you wonder if God even gave you that dream in the first place, and then you quit altogether. None of those serve you. And so I don't know who's in this situation. I don't know if anybody's in this situation or if I'm just speaking to myself, but being in this business for 7 years, like I see people climb the ranks. I see Morgan, hit top 10. And I haven't hit top 150 before. Had this team go top 50. Like I haven't had this team go presidential. I haven't seen y'all hit y'all's promotions, and I had it on my dream board for everybody to promote at least once a month. Like not everybody, but like have new rubies flowing, have new leaders flowing, and that hasn't happened. And so I keep wondering and I keep doubting, and I'm like, God, what do you want me to do? Like, I don't know what else to do. And something that just kept like talking to me and speaking to me is like, go behind and pick up your people. And I was like, I don't know what that means, but okay, we're just gonna do it. And something's telling me that like each of you just need to push into that next level of thinking. Each of you need to push past the blocking of doubting and just constantly second guessing every thought that comes into your mind. For me, I've shared this before and I'll share it again just to show y'all that I'm completely relatable. As soon as I earned the success bonus, I'm not even talking 5 seconds in, I was going to tell Dallas I earned the success bonus. Something told me in my head, you don't deserve that. And I was like, yeah, I do. Like, what? But no, my mind actually wanted to trick me and tell me that I didn't deserve it. So don't let the enemy win at those lies. Do not let the enemy win and steal your joy every single day. For the past 2 weeks, I was also vulnerable with y'all of how hard it's been mentally. I've not been okay. Well, I'm okay. I'm more okay now than I was, but I had a lot of mental attacks happen as far as like family goes, and had nothing to do with the business. It had everything to do with family and outside life. And it had like an attack on my like mental health. And I was like, no, like I'm not going to let you win. I've worked so hard to become the person that I am. And I know so many of you guys work so hard to pass the mental state of your family telling you that you can't do this, or for someone telling you that you can't make $100,000 a year off of this because it's not a real business, or whatever someone has told you in the past. I know people have told you these things. Stop living into their lives just because their dream is not built in. It's not like created to be your dream. God didn't give someone else's dream that is doubting you because he knew that they couldn't handle it. He gave you the dream because he was like, I actually think she could be a good steward of it. And so I think that when we're thinking these thoughts, I think sometimes we stop ourselves in our tracks too many times to where I see people start get really excited about this business, but then when 1 week doesn't happen how they want it to, you question everything that you've done in the past month or 2 months. And I'm tired. Like, I'm so tired of doing that myself, but I'm so tired of seeing every single person on this team do it. And I think that that's what stunted our growth. And I want to continue to see our business go like this. And I am seeing our businesses go like this. Each of you are texting me every single day with the wins that you've had. And it makes me so dang proud. But I genuinely have been wondering, like, how many of you guys are actually going to stick it out? Because I've been in this business 7 years. So I'm like, oh, I've seen many different waves. I've seen people get on a really big high and then just lose it all because they got lazy, or they get really excited and then 1 week happens to where they didn't enroll and they thought that it was doomsday, and so they quit. I see that all the time, and I'm tired of seeing that, because I just am so tired of playing small, and I know it starts with me. And so I'm taking full ownership and full responsibility of this, to tell y'all that, number one, I'm going to do better, and I'm going to do better about shouting out my goals. But I just want to see more promotions happen. And it's not all about promotions at all, but I feel like as a team, we can do so much better. And I don't think we're doing bad. So hear me, this is not in a negative context. This is not negative at all. It's not like saying I'm disappointed. I'm not disappointed. I'm very thankful. I just want to see people win. And I want to see people win daily. And it does not have to be all enrollment space, but I want to see so many of you guys see the work pay off after you being consistent. Like, I'll shout out Brittany on here. Brittany, I'm so proud of you, because you texted me and Kelsey and you're like, people are coming to me. And I'm like, that's what happens when you're consistent. Like, people will come to you. It does not take rocket science. It's not something that takes so much effort and so much mental effort or anything. It just starts with consistency. But before that, it starts with the dream. It starts with the vision, and you have to have that vision to keep going. Do you think that in this business for 7 years, do you think I have the same vision every single day? Absolutely not. Okay, there are some days that I'm like, oh, time to get up and do the same thing over again. Let's just do it again. Sometimes I have those days, but I'm thankful for where I'm at. Like, I wake up every single day and I'm like, wow, I'm like, oh, I'm so grateful that we get to do this every single day. And so I never want to take it for granted, but I just want you to know to start treating this as maybe, I mean, not even maybe, because if you're here for a reason. Just start being more confident in your decisions. Start being more confident in this business. Start being more confident in this business model, in the people in this business around you. Start being confident in your leaders, like tips that they give you. Start taking those tips that they give you. I just want to see this team win as a whole. And I literally have so much vision for this team. I have our team I want us to go top 150, but not even just me. I would love to see everybody at the same time go into top 150 in this team. And it's not even about top 150 or fame or anything like that. I feel like some people are like, well, that doesn't like get me going. Like, I don't care about recognition. Cool. I don't care that much. Well, I mean, I do care about it. Let's be real. I do care about it, but it's not like my top priority. That's not why I want to get it. I would love to see more people earning $500 and endless 4-in-1 bonuses, endless 350 bonuses. I want to see people duplicate and promote and do all these things, but it just starts with you trusting your intuition of your dreams that God has given you in the first place, instead of second guessing everything, and then you going for a week and going really, really strong, and then getting in a bad headspace and then knocking yourself back down. And then it's just like a constant roller coaster. I've been on that roller coaster. I was on that roller coaster for the first 3 years of my business. And every single year, I thought heavily about quitting. And it wasn't because of me, it wasn't because of this business. It wasn't because of the people on my team. It was because I would constantly start and stop over and over and over again. So I would go really high and then I would quit, and then I would hit a really big fall. And so it did feel like it was just constant roller coaster, but it was up to me. And as soon as a switch came, when I talked to my friend on the phone and I had a conversation with her, and this was when I was diamond, but I was not maintaining diamond. I had lost diamond for like the 10th time. And I was like, I don't think I could do it anymore. Like, I was literally crying. I was like, I don't even think I can do it anymore. And she stopped me dead in my tracks. She was like, but do you really feel that in your heart? Like, do you feel like you're done? And I was like, no, I'm just angry, and so many times I'm sure that y'all have had those thoughts too. And so it just kind of took that conversation with me and her. And I was like, I'm not done. Like, there's so much more I can do. And she was like, there you go. She's like, you're just hitting a brick wall. You're hitting a fall. You can get back up and keep going again. And ever since then, I have not looked back. And so if you've had that moment, give yourself grace. Like, it's totally fine. I don't want you to think you're like abnormal or anything, but I just want y'all to know that you should be more confident in yourself, but you should be more confident in just the way this business works, and that we would have a lot more people win. And I want to see our team move as a team. I do not want to do something alone. Number one, it's not fun going anywhere alone. And I'm someone who's an extrovert. So if I were to have to go anywhere alone, I would not have fun. It's not fun being alone. It's so fun seeing other people rise with you. It is so fun when I see you guys earn 4-in-1 bonuses and 350 bonuses and helping those people get excited. Like, it is so fun to watch that. And I want that continued fun. I don't want it just for a season. I literally want it for this entire year. But number one, it starts with us. I feel like we really need to get to events so you can see the in-person vision of what this company actually has. Every single in-person event has changed not only my life, but you can literally look on the conference, on the spring ticket link that I was talking about, and there's testimony after testimony after testimony of what it's done for people. Almost every single conference, I would take that back because this past year I didn't promote, but almost every single conference our team is promoted after, every single time. And if it wasn't me personally promoting, it was someone on our team promoting. And that's a huge freaking win. I would rather someone promote over me. If we're being honest, I just love seeing people win. So just get to an event. We will make that really, really apparent, but please get yourself to an event so you can catch the vision of what this company is going for. And it's amazing. I just really, really want to see you guys win way more. And I think it starts with our excitement and our vision, and get clarity on what you want. So as the month ends tomorrow night, as the month ends, get really clear on what you want for the month of April. And I don't mean, I want 60 distributors and 27 customers. Like, I don't mean things like that. I love. I know, Kelsey, sorry, I kind of scared myself. I was like, I'm like sweating at this point. I'm like, ooh, still got orders to put in. My bad. But yeah, so anyways, I kind of forgot what I was talking about. I do that all the time. It's totally fine. I'm not even a mom yet, but I have mom brain, so it's good. But get to an event. It's going to be really freaking great. It's going to be really, really fun, and we should definitely all pair up. And like I said, different leaders are going to go in different locations because all of us are from different areas. So I feel like it would make more sense if we spread it out and then met up with you guys. So if you're shy, I'm telling you, still go. Okay, you're going to have an extrovert with you somewhere, shape, or form, and they'll bring your shyness out, I promise, okay? Don't be afraid to do that. And then, this is what I was talking about, obviously. Get a clear vision for what you want in April. So I love the goals of saying, I want to sign this many distributors, this many customers. I literally have it on a whiteboard behind me. I always have that written out of how many people I want to sign up that month. But that's not the thing that moves me. I have different charts. I have these charts. And if y'all haven't printed these things out, like these are, this is a Ruby chart. So I have a Ruby roadmap for the success bonus, which is when I completed it. So this helped me fully. But these bonuses, like keeping track of your bonuses, but not only that, like what goals do you want to have as far as taking care of yourself mentally? Do you want to do personal development every day? What do you want to do? Like, set goals that are really going to move you and help you wake up every day with excitement and joy. I literally wake up every single day and I'm like, I want my girls to win so freaking bad. Let's go after this. Like, of course I get my 6 list done first, but after that, I'm like, who can I help today? Who can I really focus on and hone in on so I can make sure that they utilize all the tools that we have. Like, I wake up with excitement, wanting to help you guys promote. But I know at the end of the day, like, you can't force your newbies to sit here and work, and you can't force anybody else to work. Just like I can't force you to work, you have to do the work. You have to make some sort of commitment, and it's for you. And I would love to see our team go way past beyond of what I could even imagine what we had. Right now, I want us to go presidential. Are we even close? Absolutely 110% not, okay? Like, not even like 0.15, okay? Like, it ain't even close, but I know we can get there. And I'm really excited because that means when we go presidential, that means you're going diamond, that means you're going ruby, that means you're going emerald, that means you're going double, you're going triple. Like, it doesn't matter who promotes. I'm just excited for us to propel, and I'm so tired of sitting here. We've been sitting at triple for 2 years, 2.5 years. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. And then whatever y'all's promotions are, you know who you are. I know all of y'all's promotions, but you know who you are. You've been sitting at whatever it is, and I know we're tired of being stagnant. It's not fun being stagnant. And then last thing that I'll say, I would love to see rising leaders. This is something I've been praying over. This is something that I have on my dream board beside me. I want rising leaders on this team. And what it means to be a leader, technically, everybody is a leader, some shape or form, because you're leading someone in your life, whether it's yourself, whether it's your little sister, whether it's a spouse, it doesn't matter. You're a leader at some point, so you already have it ingrained in you. If you want to be a leader on this team, you obviously don't have to know everything. You don't have to sit here and have all the tools. I was not born this way, okay? I have grown, and I'm still growing and making mistakes every day as a leader, just as Kelsey is, just as Haley is, just as anybody is on this, okay? You're constantly growing, so don't count yourself out. But I'm going to do something, and I'm going to talk with the leaders about it after this. We have a separate leader chat, and it's not to exclude anybody. It's literally just to get ideas and connect and stuff. I would love to see people from this team being added in. The number one requirement of that is to complete a 4-in-1. And that is the number one requirement. Other than that, I don't know, because we've got to revamp some things, because I want to see more people rising up and being in those leadership roles. So I'll kind of talk to y'all about that. But I'm just giving y'all my vision for what I have. And if you have a vision for yourself, please text me. Please text your enroller. Please text your leader, whoever it is, because we want to know how we can help you and how we can serve you. And I would love to actually see people promote when you have this goal in mind. Like, there are some people that are only 1,000 away from Ruby, 900 away, 700 away, 500 away, 200 BV away from Ruby. And I hate to see people pass that up. I want to see more people promote. I've been praying over it. I've been working towards it, and I don't know who it will be, but I just know that if you claim over it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And I would love to see rising leaders come into the leadership chat and take on those leadership roles. And it doesn't mean this massive responsibility at first either. You're going to continue to grow into a leadership role, just like as you've grown into a networks distributor, just as you've grown into a mom, just as you've grown into a best friend or a spouse. Don't feel like it has to be all this immediate pressure. And just be thinking about that, though, because I want you to start showing up for yourself. And that is going to be one requirement, is you have to complete a 4-in-1 every month. You have to. Like, it's bare minimum of what you have to do in this business anyways. So if you feel like you're stuck on signing 4-in-1s, message me, message your enroller, message people who you can reach out to, message sideline people. We're all here to help. And you see so many people winning. I'm winning. Kelsey's winning. Our leaders are winning. Everybody, Brittany's winning. Like, people are winning. Jennifer, you're freaking killing it. Everybody's winning. So if you feel like you aren't winning in some areas, just go ask a sideline sister. Say, hey, what are you doing? What can I do differently? Have them evaluate, and I bet you it could fix the problem that you're having. So just make sure to keep that, on your mind. I'm gonna send the pictures of the dream delay in the team chat. So y'all have that. If you need to read it over and over again, just to remind yourself to just trust God's timing, and to also have a dream in front of you, and just know that if it was put on your heart, 99.999% chance it was supposed to be there, and don't doubt yourself. So I really hope this helps, and I would love to see us finish off. We are like 900 BV away from completing a goal this month from last month. And I would love to all of us see us chime in and do that together. And it's not anything that's going to give me this massive pay raise. So it's not for my personal benefit. It's really just as a team goal to have happen. I would love to see that happen. So if you want to get off of here and just go and crush it, please do. And the Boom contest is only until tomorrow. And then I'll announce the winners on the 1st of April. So make sure you're just chiming in with that, being plugged in. Just go freaking crush it, and just be confident in who you are and that God brought you here for a reason. And I'm just so proud of y'all, and I'm so proud of the way y'all been showing up. And then if you haven't been showing up like you want to, give yourself grace and just start. Just make that decision. It's a 15-second decision, so just make it. But I love you guys. Let me turn